everyone for joining me again for the long-awaited second half of From Leak to Chic. Took me a little while, a little bit longer to make the second half than I thought. But at first I want to address before we get to the details, something that my friend Sonia sent me recently. This rug is beautiful, shabby chic, kind of distressed looking rug that fits perfectly in here, and I was so surprised. It is just beautiful and I love it. And this chair right here, I changed as well since the last video. It was well, you saw it in the beginning, and I just kind of made a makeshift slip cover the before, but I had a Rachel Ashwell Shabby Chic Rosalie, that's what this slipcover is, it's made for a love seat, but I made it fit on this chair, and then I put the cushion that I made, or I recovered, or something, in, didn't make the cushion, but I covered it with lace and different things, so I put that over it, and it's very nice. It goes well with everything, and I can take that off and have the other when I want a little bit different thing too. And I have to say, I got the slipcover at a yard sale for $5 several years ago. My daughter spotted it, so it's wonderful. So I didn't mention in my first video that I switched things up as far as furniture placement goes. The hutch or this hutch here, I put on that side, and it was previously on the other side, as well as this piece. This piece was next to the hutch on the other side by the hallway. This is a photo of my parents when they were married. Lots of teacups in a old wire basket. I made the little piece underneath the basket from old quilt little pieces. One of my dolls. I love this rose print. So I just put that one there just so it can kind of stand out. There's various things on this dresser. Some of my dried roses and lavender from the garden. I made that pin cushion with the rose. It's a ballet slipper. One of Sarah's fairies that she made. Another one. And those were photos. My grandmother and my grandson when he was a baby. And I painted that dresser and put the transfer on it. Now, believe it or not, I made this Welsh dresser or hutch, however you want to call it. Made it simple compared to what it was before, and kept the top pretty much the same, although there's a few things I didn't put up there. These are the soldiers that my father played with in the 20s, the early 30s. The angel my friend Laurel gave to me. I've known Laurel about 40 years. She gave that to me quite a few years ago. And then a Franciscan rose teapot. Desert rose, it's called. And then the jadeite spices. I guess they're almost antique. They're definitely vintage. And then I have a 1946 Peter Rabbit. And then McCoy. This fairy was given to me by Debbie, my friend, and from California. And then this little guy was made by Sarah, my daughter, and she gave it to her dad, my husband, and I think on a birthday one time. And then the dishes are eggshell from Homer Laughlin, Georgian eggshell. And I wanted them, then this little teapot was crocheted by my friend Beth. But I wanted the dishes to be light and airy and have less on these shelves than I did before. And that's, if you've seen it before, you will realize that. The fairy was another one of Sarah's creations. She's very detailed in the faces. And this little painting is a oil painting, I think, or maybe watercolor, given to me by my older sister, Linda. This one is a watercolor, and it's got a beautiful little frame on it. And then, of course, I love lace, so why not a bowl of lace? Another desert rose, Franciscan bowl there. These candlestick holders are another gift from my sister Linda from last year. They also have roses on them. Very pretty. And my antique doll there. And some more chintz plates on this shelf here. So over here is the secretary piece of furniture that I brought in from the little cottage she shed. And I took what I had in place of that was another shelf with chicken wire, shelving with chicken wire doors on it. There's a little antique doll that I kind of fixed up. She was not looking too good when I got her. So teacups are a favorite of mine. And having tea with friends. My friend Laurel came over the other day but didn't stay long enough. You have to stay a long time when you come over here. I think she was here about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Those are letters that my dad wrote when he was in the Navy during the war in the early 40s. Just have some more old postcards and things. In the desk part, my dad wrote that letter, and there's a picture of him on the left, and his sister, my aunt, in the middle, and a friend of theirs on the right. So that just sits there with the letter he typed out when he was in the Navy. I have quite a few of his letters, and my other sisters have some as well. So this is the top of it. This candle was given to me by Sonia, my friend. And there's some antique collars there. Some swans. And Sonia made me a swan journal last Christmas. She gave it to me, and I put the swans up there to be with the candle. There's my granddaughter up there, a little bit younger than she is now in that picture. Those little wedding couple was given to me by my friend Debbie from high school that I went to high school with and friends with now, of course. And the space right there should have a mirror in it, but it was missing. So I just put a mirror there over some wallpaper that I kind of stuck to the wall. Another candle from Sonia. I like the pottery, the green especially, and the pink. Some glass pitcher that my sister Claudia gave me. And then this other picture is a Franciscan desert rose, as you can obviously see. Over here we have some teacups. It's nice to be able to put things on the wall to display. Although this was here before, the teacups next to my little spool cabinet that's now on the other side of the room. Some more chintz. It's probably my favorite dish design is the chintz. Yeah. Under here is a collection that I collected over the years of the tablecloths from the old floral ones from the 50s, maybe 40s. Some of my more antique dolls and teddy bears and a little overnight case that I painted. Everything I have seems to have a story, but if I really told you every story about everything, this video would be even longer than the long video it is already. These are the linens. Well, they're kind of like baby dresses, maybe christening gowns, lace. Of course, the ballet slippers, they have a story. My sister Linda and I found years and years ago, had to be like 25 years ago, each found a pair, that one, and she found her own at a yard sale. So these were given to me by Debbie, and her friend Bonnie gave them to her to give to me. And there were a lot more than this, along with some other things, and I can't wait to use them in the journals I'm going to be making. They're so precious, but I felt like they fit in here with all the other little, baby things, the dresses and everything. They're embossed, very precious. Thank you, Vonnie and Debbie. So this is a gate that used to be, I had it behind the wood stove. And I just decided to put it up there and display these things. The lamp I got at an antique store a few years back. And I don't hardly ever buy anything at an antique store. But this was reasonable. And I felt like, oh, I need that because I won't be able to find anything like that. It just fits in. I felt anyway, it said buy me, so I did. And it was, like I said, reasonable. So there's my Betsy McCall doll and an old China head doll. The dress I made originally for another doll that was broken. So I put it on her and it actually fit. This doll is very, very special. My dad had it and it belonged to his mom. So he gave it to me right before he passed on. As well as those soldiers you saw, but the hair has seen better days. It would be fun to put something a little prettier on her. I'll have to think about it, but it is an original wig that obviously my grandmother, I think, probably cut it. I don't know who else would have. Unless she let somebody play with it or something. I don't know. Later on in life, when she got older. But it's all bisque. And I made a little dress for her out of ribbon. So my other sewing machine that has the TV on it now was on the other side of the room. This one was in my craft room for a while. So I had dolls on it before the other one on the other side. I'm making sense at all. So I just needed something. I took this out of the craft sewing room and thought it's the perfect place for it right here. So put my dolls on and change it up from time to time with other things, maybe. I like the little dolls. I like pastels, light colored or off-white, white clothing for them. I don't like any really bright colors so much. Some darker colors are okay, but I don't know. That's just how I am. There's another one. The story on that was I got it at a yard sale in the red trunk I showed in my doll video, along with some other dolls, and it was a bargain, so I couldn't pass those up. I made this little angel I made it out of wire and added the lace. An antique bonnet, baby bonnet. It has, you could tell that fabric is very old on that one. And my dad gave me a couple of these, and then I found some at various sales as well, probably an estate sale. Not something you'd normally find at a yard sale, but maybe I found it there. I don't know. I don't remember on all of them, but so here is a very special piece that my granddaughter painted. It's a dove. She loves birds, has since she was real little, and I said painted, I think. I meant drew. She drew this for me last year and gave it to me on Mother's Day, I think. And then I found the frame. I had it in my sewing room for a while, but I love it here. And she's going to be an ornithologist. That's her goal. Can't wait to see what she does with that. She'll be amazing, I know. So the table is new to us. It's not brand new, but I got it on Facebook Marketplace after looking at different tables. Could never find the right one. I really didn't want a round table, and I'm so glad I didn't. You have to have 4 chairs around it to make it look right. This one, I could just have the 2 chairs, which I also got on Facebook Marketplace. But I like the curved legs, and that it's painted green, has a little stenciling on it, and so many of them don't have and also that scroll kind of work on the edge of the table. The chairs are very sturdy, comfortable, not like our other ones. I'll show a little shot of our other table and chairs in a minute, but it's very comfortable to sit. I like the caning and everything. I will probably end up changing at least the seat cover, maybe painting it. I'm not sure. Depends on how much energy I have. But I'm fine with it now. They don't stand out, but they don't look like they don't belong there either. If you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. So, not sure why we're looking at this, because I am doing a voiceover. Oh, there's a table and chairs that I had before. And the table was made out of a door. I love the blue on the chairs, but I think I like just more neutral things a little bit, but some color. So I love the view, and I love to see the roses out there in the summertime. They're very flourishing flowers. Very pretty to look at. Over here, I've just put some low profile items because except for the doll I actually moved the pincushion doll over to the hutch area since I filmed this. The little tiny shoes there that and a bonnet that my friend Kathy gave me recently, so precious. But anyway, I don't have anything that interferes with the TV screen. I did before the remodel. A little bit, a few inches above, so but it was tolerable to me, but I decided, we'll make it better. And this over here is just to put a tray with that frame for interest and a head base. The little doily was given to me by my granddaughter, and she knows I love lace and lavender, and she picked that up when she was at her 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. this year, just a couple months ago, and it was so precious to get that from her, and she thought of me when she was there having fun, and that meant a lot to me so much. And then here, a picture of my grandmother, and a journal that Sonia had made, and the lamp. I'm just going to leave the lamp like it is, not put any shade. It has a decorative bulb in it, so when you turn it on, it looks pretty that way too. Kept the I use this as a coffee table instead of the round one that I used to have. That's with our old couch there, but that's the round table. And I tend to put a lot on that shouldn't be there, like mail and things, so I'm keeping it minimal now. So in the kitchen area, I had a little stool right where the trash can is there, with a old crock with a whole bunch of old rolling pins. Decided to move this trash can from the previous place it was in the utility room, put it somewhere a little bit handier, as well as the dog food is in a better place. It used to be underneath the ice box. I didn't do a lot in here. I put the little curtain there, changed it, I should say. I had a lacy one there before. The bread box, I moved from one side of the room to here, and my Keurig was where the bread box was, as well as the mixer that you just saw. This bread box was given to me for a wedding present, I think. So I've had it a long time, like over 50 years. I'll show you what it looked like, but my daughter painted it for me. This is what it looked like when I first got it. It's not mine, this one, but it shows what it looks like. They're very sought after by the grandma core group, which really aren't grandmas, they're young people. But I'm a grandma, so I didn't want it looking like that, so I did it this way. And I painted it white, and my daughter did the painting of the teapot and the little doily underneath with pansies. It's looking a little shabby chic, but that's okay. That's what my style is, I guess, right now, mostly. So it could use a little touching up of white paint, I guess. And another talent of Sarah is making pottery. She did this in high school. Beautiful blue in the inside, and I use it for utensils. Sometimes I'll put flowers in it. Of course, take the utensils out. But I just love it. It means so much to me. She's very good. Was very good. I think this was her first thing or second thing that she made in her pottery class. This area, I put new things on the wall. The one on the left is a watercolor that was painted by my grandmother of Yosemite Falls. These are old gardening type things and frogs and nozzles, old nozzles on that antique baby scale. And that's a picture of my grandmother sitting on a rock in Yosemite. So I thought that was fitting to have that around her painting. And it's a little hard to see with the glare, I guess, but that's a waterfall with the trees and everything. And a kind of an Art Deco type frame from that era that she painted it. And this is a garden theme. Little hutch. So the little fairy that Debbie did, gave me. Bird's nest, some scoops, some more nozzles and things. That little linen has a bird, robin, or some kind of bird on it that Eileen gave to me. My friend Eileen. I put some old planters. I think that's the McCoy that the fairy's in. Just beautiful. They're Debbie's fairies that she gave me fit in here so perfectly in the garden area, theme area, or whatever how you want to say it. But there's a little baby fairy. Some old canning jars and the pottery fits in quite well. All the little Beatrix Potter figurines and Italian vase there. Little antique bird. More of the jars. That's a doctor's bag with lavender in it. Some of the quilts that I've collected over the years. And my friend Eileen gave me this one this year for my birthday, and it was her favorite quilt, the one with the round circles on it. And she said, you can cut it up to make junk journals if you want to, or whatever you want to do. I said, no, I don't think so. I think I will, when I'm going to redecorate the bedroom. It's going on the bed. Place of honor. I was so touched by that. I am so blessed to have so many dear friends, including those of you on this channel, and so many of you support me and gotten to know pretty well and given me things even that's so special to me. I hope you all know that. So as we finish up this video, I just want to thank you all again for your support and for watching me. By support, I just mean that you care. And I appreciate that so much. And if you would consider clicking the like button, I would appreciate that. And you can also hype the video. You're allowed 3 hypes per week. So you could do it all on one video. Or if you know of other people and you hype those, I understand. But if you don't, then you can hype mine 3 times. And I appreciate that. Lots of people will be able to see it maybe because YouTube doesn't know what to do with my channel. I have too many things going on. Journals, gardening, and all this. All right. God bless. Bye-bye.